Hello, fellow seafarers. Our topic in this presentation is about how to use function of anchor monitoring in Transas ECDIS. Okay, first you need to go to task list. This one, task list. Then select monitoring. Select monitoring. After selecting monitoring, you will see the safety swing, the safety swing circle function. This one. Then you have to input the length of the cable. In this example, let's say we will use 198. No, the length of the cable we will use 6 shackles. No? We will use 6 shackles. You need also to input the depth of the water in which your vessel, in which you are planning to drop your anchor. Here in the safety margin, you can put the 0, but most of the time I put 50 or 100. 50 meters is it's enough. We will discuss furthermore here in in safety margin as we go along to these topics. So you have the 6 cables, depth is 19 meters, then the swing radius is 362. This part here is automatic. It will provide you the swing radius. We will discuss it also furthermore in other slides. And then you have to select which anchor you want to use. So in Transasic, this anchor number 1 is the port side. So in this example, we are going to use port side anchor. Okay, once you have entered all the required data, you will see this function. In this example, we will use this function state down, 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 down. You will just press this down once you have drop your anchor. Say, let go anchor, then one of your officer will go to the ECDIS and drop this, put down the anchor. You have to put it at the same time when you drop the anchor so that the mark of the anchor in your ECDIS is almost exactly the actual position of the anchor the location of actual uh, position when you drop the anchor. Okay, this one here down. Okay, once you drop the anchor or you press the down function, your anchor will drop here, this one. So it should be probably right after in the port bow. But this picture is taken when your vessel is already move astern, already have some distance from the anchor position. The swinging circle of your vessel is this one here, this circle. That means if your vessel is not drifting, it should stay inside this circle. So, in case your vessel, you have noticed this vessel go outside of this circle, this area here, that means your anchor is dragging. Okay? So, the same scenario in case before you are dropping your anchor, before you drop your anchor, you have to make sure that this circle, inside this circle is no other vessel here or no shallow water or no nearest buoy, other danger, because this is your swinging circle. No? Now you see the importance of this monitoring. it's very easy to check if you are dragging already. So if in case it's a strong current and a strong wind here forward, this vessel will go straight here this way. This is the heading. It will become 12 o'clock and here, because this picture is taken during just after dropping the anchor. It's not yet fully in position, so it's still swinging going to starboard. So see, in here, that means the vessel is already stretched out. No? Your stern already swinging in this area. So because there is no, you did not put any allowance there, so you can see the aft the pop deck or the end of your vessel is almost at the edge of the circle. So it will sometimes, if the wind is changed here, if the current changes, sometimes it will swing going here like this. So if you put some allowance there, before you drop anchor, I show you the area or the data input that you need to complete. We put in our allowance of swinging radius 0. That is why the up part of the vessel is almost at the edge of the swing circle of this line. So in case you put there 100 meters, the allowance, you enter 100 meters allowance, this circle will expand and will have another 100 meters away from here. So your end of the vessel, end part, will have another 100 meters away from the swinging circle because you put allowance. So see the difference if you did not put allowance. So a slight dragging, few meters, in just a few meters that the vessel, your anchor is dragging. Let's say you drag by 10 meters or 15 meters, then it will already alarm. It will produce alarm because you are already outside the swinging circle. That is if you don't put any allowance. So in case you put allowance, even if your anchor is already dragging by 10 meters, but you put allowance in the swinging circle of about 50, so it will not produce alarm yet because you have allowance of another 50 meters out, expand here. So that's the difference of not putting some allowance and adding allowance of about 50 to 100. So it depends to you. The larger you put the allowance, then the circle become bigger. If you put it in 0, that is just exactly the outcome of the depth and the chain of the and the length of the chain that you have used. Okay, next, let's discuss how to use this console. The one we previously discussed, just completed, is the down. You put down the anchor. When you let go the anchor, you press this down. Now, how about this by console? How do we use this console? Okay, this one you are using this by console offset. If you are going to use, if you want to show the anchor position in advance, you drop the anchor in advance in ECDIS only. Before you arrive there, you say, okay, this is my anchorage area, like this one. Your vessel is approaching to the anchorage area, still running. Then you are selecting the anchor position of you want to see how far you are in your anchoring position target. So if you press the console and click somewhere else, you click here. So this is gonna be your anchor position. So you can follow the course line and you have the distance here. See? And the swinging circle is also already showing. That's why it's easy to find out if you just before you arrive here, if you use this function, you can see if in your swinging circle there is some danger or nearby vessel that inside the swinging circle. So that is the function of this one. Okay, you are not yet able to arrive in the anchorage area, but you want to check, or you want to have some course line laid out going to anchorage area. So you have the bearing, you have the distance, then you can follow this one. Then once you arrive here, you drop your anchor, you remove, and then you put down again. You change. Yeah. Once you already arrived there, you put down. This is another example. The vessel is still in the vert. Then we want to go to the anchorage area. So let's say, okay, let's select the anchorage area. Let's see what will be the swinging circle when we drop anchor here. So you use by console and then you click here. So the swinging circle will show. And the course line, the distance. So it's very useful. Then once you arrive here and drop your anchor, you press down so that the bow of the vessel and the position of drop anchor will be the same in the center. Then you will have the same swinging circle like this one. So yeah, just the same. The function of using the console.